Okay, so now here's the thing. I was born, I know I don't look it right now, but this is what happens when you're unkept. I was born High German. But I have to use the ancient scale. There's the yoke, the world before I arrived in star 1978. Genetically, my parents were good. Were in good status. My mother more so. My mother was the beauty. She was she's the emperor's breedable woman. Why she got a Lou? I think it was for a name, whatever. That's how the union went. And then there's the NG. Now here's the thing. There's either like no good, or it's either the world in predictive programming. The world, it's either going to go down and it'll be worse off, or it will be the knee, which is bent and will go up and be good, and good things will happen. This is what we used to teach the children of emperor status inside their quiet circle of breeding ground. I'm High German. That's what we used to say to them, is that I'm High German. I have a breeding partner for eon. We don't stop breeding. Like, we are always what we do here, he and I, no matter what, our matter is always supposed to be together, never to part, because that's how we balance out places outside of your territory or terra firma district zone. I think in Korea, she said that they're still using district and zone. But she wasn't sure if she qualified. She wanted to ask me, since I was a light one or a bright one, that she was told. That was Jenny when she came here. And I said, I don't know. I said, I have no idea. I said, I'm not, they have me here. I said, I'm waiting for my hero, my prince, who knows things, to come get me from the Italian and the Linda Lou thing I woke up with. So, and then this was the other thing, was the world balanced before? Because if it wasn't, there's a way where you can grab someone from a high, rich empressy for the descendants, and someone from the low, from the peasant, like the stockade level, and bring them up for marriage purpose, for courtship and so on and so forth. So now, what happened, humans? Because you failed completely. I'm the one who taught the system before this star 1978 appearance of my own, to prepare for my upbringing and my appearance here amongst humans for some High German purpose. So why do I have a gigantic Malaysian problem? And it's Malaysia, Indonesia, and Polynesia problem with my High German status. And why are my High Germans not just coming for me? They don't need the other seeds of least importance to my one appearance. I'm Finsternus. I'm blood orange eyes. I'm his together. To get her. Blood orange. BLOODORANGE. 2OGET. Get. HER. Her. Together. That's how we come. So now, where is he, and why has he not been successful in coming to get her? I have aquamarine. Aquamarine. We used to say Ural topaz because it comes in two shades until the T-O-P-A-Z became a problem. It used to be top, T-O-P, and then A to Z for the whole alphabet, meaning myself, because I have a hazelnut and whatever else I got between green and white in Belle Biv DeVoe things. So now I'm just curious, where did I lose you when it's topaz, which is the top A to Z category? I'm Kataruzza. It's root race. We teach you these emperor breeding things for a reason. Oh, here's the best. Ready for this one? One of the nonchalance, one of the outside emperor breeding acceptable. See, like, you have like the inner sanctity of the most respectable people on the planet and their descendants, which hang out in a whole separate, like, family all unto themselves. And they live a very different life than this disgusting whatever the hell they created over here. We already knew this before I was sent from Star Clandestine, trying to make sure I was rooted. See, I'm cobalt. CO is cobalt. It's a bolt. The CU, the copperhead, and myself, the Fe, Co, me, the iron, cobalt, nickel. I am she. So, I mean, Nicole is the common dirty name, but Elocin. E-L-O-C-I-N. That's why Elon has E-L-O-N. Pissed a few of the yo-yo-yo guys off in the Jewish hats with the dancing with the fiddle, but whatever. There's a lot of you everywhere, and I can't be like everybody's favorite. Nor do I care. Let's think about this. Okay, so there's a bolt between Copperhead and myself, being the 3-in-1 for Umber. U-M-B-E-R. That's where we get cucumber. Just put, right, whatever. Label the 3 as a CU and just bolt them together and don't let their destiny, like, dissipate. Big problem. But that's what somebody changed in some system somewhere. And now I got sent to some disgusting, I said, okay, here's how I'm doing this in verification for my important family of, they're not like the what's living over here. You've got somewhere between Shanghai and between Saigon. I have 2 respectable somewhere. They took those code map names for me. So they have 1 story. I said there is a Korean, only way they were able to get me sucked through some wormhole in the system to show up to some death broker or marriage broker, like round table, because they all had some kind of sunglasses on, but I could tell they were not high German. And they were sitting there, and they were like, okay, so now tell us how this works. And I'm like, tell you how what works? Right, and so then it was like, he's like, yeah, but here's what happens. He's like, I jerk off in a cup, and that's my pride. I'm like, so? I was like, what? First of all, why are we talking about that? I was like, second of all, like, why did you pull me through space and time to tell me that? Right, okay, and then he laughed, and I said, so, right, got it. Okay, so, and now there's a song on the radio that says, say something, I'm giving up on you. Right. And it says something about his favorite disgusting line that every time he says it, he laughs like a disgusting pedophilia freak. And well, now it's on the radio. I'm like, yeah, no, if you put it on that phrase on English radio and where I am, kids will sing to it in the car like it's a love song. And I know you'll be laughing somewhere else, counting the amount of times that the stupid fucking idiots say it, thinking like you're getting something somewhere else in star credit. Like, what's going on in like Sirius equipment? I'm just curious. Because you got me sitting here like emceeing and DJing like I fucking give a shit. I got one chef, one chief, and we're high German. Why the fuck is Malaysia becoming a real, not even Malaysia, Indonesia, and Polynesia becoming a real fucking problem for he and I to have one happily ever after? We're internal and external, like Goomba. I mean, it's the member, just, it's the one relationship. And here's the other thing. You might want to check with Young, because I know, like, NG, I met an NG. He was a really nice guy. He's a doctor here and whatever, a student. It was Nina Dejarmi, something very long, and then Peter NG. I didn't know how to pronounce it. There are in the Indonesia, Malaysia, Polynesia, when they take on different last names, there's 2-letter last names, which are significant of something, 3-letter last names, 4-letter last names, which are supposed to be rare because they're held to a higher standard, anything 4-letter, and then there's whatever else. But for some reason, the name Young has something to do with the emperor's breeding or breeder's Rolodex. And they have some kind of roundtable of what's acceptable, what's not, what the child did up until a certain point, whatnot. Right, okay. We're not doing that at High German. I'm not doing any kind of breeding stuff like calculation because you fucked up before I got here. So I'm at the bottom of the K, and he's at the top of the K,